Hey there, and welcome back to Dice Out. There's various 6, 7, 8 strategies out there, and most of the time they don't do very well because they lose enough that when they lose that they don't make back what they win when they win, right? And I have a problem with them. Going into this year, I told myself I would show on the channel a lot of the ways that I play. Most of the time, I don't really share the ways that I play, or haven't shared the ways I play in the past, because it seems like they're too complex for most people to want to mess with. But I do have ways that I've adapted for different strategies, including the 6, 7, 8, to be successful both short term and long term. So some ways that you've seen probably the 6, 7, 8 be played is one of them just like $25 or $50 or something on the don't pass. And so the weakness obviously is, well, the strength is if we have 25 on the don't pass, you have 12 each on the 6 and 8. You are winning on the 6 and 8 and losing on the 7. Obviously, the weakness is that on the come out roll, that loses 8 times for 6 7s and 2 yos, 2 11s. And it wins 3 times. So you're losing far more on the don't pass on the come out roll than you win. And it largely negates what you win out here on just the 6 and the 8. Okay, so that doesn't work. But then I've seen other people say, well, I'm going to shift my risk, what they call it, to the 4, which essentially just makes you risk twice as much half the time instead of the same amount, twice the time. Plus, it costs you $1 to do so, and so it is actually like makes it worse. And then they just play the 6 and 8 like usual. And I like I said, I don't like them. I'm gonna propose a third way to do it today, and this is a way that I use myself. So take it, leave it. You don't. Obviously you have to do anything, but if you do, I am fairly confident that you're going to make money if you'll just do. There's like one somewhat complex thing that you have to do, but once you get the muscle memory of it, you'll even be able to do that. Just kind of keep your calculator with your phone with you, and it should be fine. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select a couple of dice, ideally a 6 or an 8, and we're off on the come out. What we're going to do is we're at a $15 table. I've got a $1,200 bankroll here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? Won't need a $1,200 bankroll, but that's why I suggest that you use it. We're going to take $25 because a lot of tables, it's just the multiple of what's on the don't pass. We're going to play both ways, right? So in this case, we're not going to lose any money on the 7s and 11s. We're not going to gain money on the 2s and 3s. There's far fewer of them. We will lose 1 unit on the 12. However, the rest of the strategy more than makes up for it. So this is our come out. We're coming out both sides. We're not taking any risk on the don't pass. And that is one way in which this variation is different and, in my words, better or more profitable. And so we're going to establish a point. We've got dice out. Points 9. So the second thing we're going to do here, like I said, we're at an $18 table or a $15 table. You can play this on a bubble crafts machine with those limits, or you can just play it on the regular table. What we're going to do is, this is the part that I told you you might have to adjust to a little bit, is you say, well, what do I want to cover, right? I want to cover $36. So on the 5 and 9, what you do is you take that $36, you divide it by 2, and then you multiply it by 3. Okay, so that is what you need to lay here on the don't pass. Okay, so obviously at the 9 rolls right now, this $54 goes away, and we have a plan for it. If the 9 does not roll, the 6 and 8 rolls, then we make $21 every time the 6 and 8 rolls, and you can press those if you want. I do. If the 7 rolls, this $54 pays $36. I have $36 right here, so we break even. So let's roll this out and see what happens, and I'll tell you the rest of the strategy as we go. So we rolled a 9. So this $54 goes away. So that's important to remember. So now we're going to write down 54. Okay, just write down on your notepad or whatever you're using 54, and keep note of it. And we're going to come out again. We're going to establish another point. Again, we're breaking even here, so, or, you know, pass and the don't pass are 0.6. Now what we want to do is we want to lay against the 6 enough to gain $54. So to determine that, you take how much you want to gain. On the 6 and 8, you divide by 5 and you multiply by 6, okay? I get 64.8, that's what that adds up to. We're going to lay the nearest multiple that we can lay against the 6 and 8, which is $66, okay? So 50, 65, 66. 66 gains 54. And if we roll a 6, we're going to get paid $21 here, but we're going to ignore that. Okay, we're just going to let that be the profit center. So what some people do also, and this doesn't work, is they'll make this like a 5, you know, a $15 9 or something like that. The 6 and 8 are still the most likely numbers to roll, even if you're laying against them. It's an emotional decision to not want to lay against a number that you're placing as well. They're still the most likely numbers. They're still quantitatively the best numbers to place, so we still place them. And again, you don't have to do it, but if you do it, it will be worth it to you financially. So we're gonna keep rolling, see what happens. We 7 out. 7 out, these lose. So $36 goes away, and we get paid $54. So here we go. I don't know why I did that. 66 gets paid actually $55, doesn't it? So 66 gets paid $55, and we reset. We're coming out again. As I do this more and more, you're going to see how this strategy works and the magic of it. But for now, I've been explaining quite a bit, and I'm just going to maybe start going a little bit more quickly. So 18 each on the 6 and the 8, so we're laying 36. To figure out, or we're placing 36 to figure out how much you need to lay. You multiply that on the 4 and 10 by 2. Okay, so you want to lay 72 to gain 36. So again, on the 6 and 8, you divide by 5, multiply by 6. 5 and 9, you divide by 5, and no, you divide by 5. Excuse me, you divide by 2 and multiply by 3, and then on the 4 and 10, you just multiply by 2. However much you want to gain. So there's a 5, you have a 5 there, and there's an 8. 8 is great. Got a $21 winner on the 8. So we just go ahead and rack that winner. And we've got a yo 11, feel come get some. We've got a 6, easy 6, get your kicks. On the 6, we've got a $21 winner on the 6. We're going to roll in again. We'll see what happens. We've got a 2-2. So the 4 rolls. So 72 goes away. And we're coming out again. We're going to establish a point, playing the pass and the don't pass. Technically, this would win there, so you have to move it back under the table. And we're out on the 6. So on the 6, we want to gain enough. We want to lay enough to gain 72. So what we do is we take $72, that's how much we want to gain, divided by 5 times 6. You get 86.4. Well, the nearest bet to 86.4, if you go 84, you could lay 84, but we want to lay 90. Okay, so we're going to lay 90 here against the 6, and we write down 72 on our sheet. And we roll a 6. So, good to show you this. So, what we're going to do is, this is, again, the way this strategy works. We get paid $21 here, and our $90 goes away. In this case, we're going to establish a point. We write down 90, okay? So we've written down 72, now we're writing down 90. The point is a 9. So we're not going to lay, this is, again, where people get trapped in the 6, 7, 8 strategies, and it just fails, right? It just ruins. We're not going to lay enough to gain 90 plus 72, okay? That's not going to happen. What we're going to do is we're only going to lay enough to gain 90, okay? The previous loss. And then we'll lay enough to gain 72. Watch this. So 90 divided by 2 times 3, 135, okay? So let's see, that's a good bet. You're going to lay 135, and if you try to lay 135, or if you try to lay something and it's not a good bet, the dealer will tell you. There's 135 there. So we're going to lay 135 there. We're going to keep these at 18 each. And we're rolling. Got a 5, fever 5. 5's alive. Hard 10. Big Ben. And a 7 out. Okay. So 135 pays 90. So that's what it pays. And so we're going to make our 90 here. And there we go. And this goes away. So we made our 90 back. Now on the next come out, we're going to lay enough to gain 72. So we were out on 9 again. So 72 divided by 3 times, divided by 72 divided by 2 times 3 is 108. We're going to lay 108. There's 100, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Lay 108. We've got 6, 8 here. And I'm going to get 20 in, I'm going to change 20 in white, in red out for a stack of white. And we've got $18 here on the 6, 8. Ideally, these will hit a few times, but if they don't, it's all right. 6, hard 6. $21 is the winner on that 6. So here we go. And again, we're laying to gain 72. There's another 6. $21 winner on the 6. So those have rolled twice now. This third time, my personal preference is to press. There's another 6. So we're going to pay 21, or get paid 21. And then we're going to pop this up, going to drop a quarter, say take me to 36. Okay, dealer's going to give you back all this money, and we keep rolling. Ideally, we keep rolling. Okay, so now we're going to collect and then press. 7 out. All right, so this goes away. Our 108 pays us 72. 50, 60, 70, 1 and 2. And now we simply lay to gain 36 again. So I'm going to clean up my rack just a little bit here. Change out these reds for a black. Okay. There we go. And here we go. Okay. And we're coming out. At a table, you don't have to worry about doing that. But again, this is going to work at a Bubblecraft machine too. I recommend it at a Bubblecraft machine. You are going to win about as many passes as you like don't passes. Those pretty much like break even, which means that you're not going to make your point. And it's just a matter of time. So we are out on the 5. We need to gain 36 divided by 3. No, divided by 2 times 3. It's 54. So we're laying 54 here. Okay. And 7 out. So 54 gains 36. I'm going to put that here and just kind of knock. For purposes of the video, we didn't make anything, we didn't lose anything there, and we're going to take our 54 back down. Coming out, we're out on 6. Again, 36, so 18 each on the 6 and 8. We're laying to gain 36. So to figure out how much we need to lay, we're going to divide that by 5 and multiply it by 6. It's 43.2. So we're just going to go ahead and lay 42. You could lay 48 if you want. But 42 gains 35. So that's what I'm content with that. And I'd lose $1 on the 7 out. Okay. Oops. 42. 4, Little Joe. 10, T-I-N. 7 out. So I'm going to do this again. 42 gains 35. I have 36 here, so I'm going to take $1 away. Hopefully you understand why I did that and kind of what's going on there. So we're going to go ahead and just come out again, get through some of these short rolls, and see if we can't get on a couple of long rolls again, because that's where this really does well and makes some money. Fever 5, 5 is alive. So I've got 18 each on the 6-8. We saw last time the lay against the 5 is $54, so I'm just going to go and lay 54. And we're rolling. Got a 5 right back. So write down $54 on our notepad, or type it in your phone, text, or something like that, 54. And we're coming out again. Yo 11, if you'll come get some, that's a yo. It's an 8, easy 8. The yo broke even. So to gain $54, again, we 66, we'll do it on the 6 and 8, right? So 54 divided by 5 times 6. You go, so there's 50, 65, 66. 66 pays 55. So it'll be covered there. We 7 out. So that'll go away. We're going to get paid $55 here. And we're just coming out again. You can date, there's a 12. You can make $100 and leave, or you can stay for a while. You know, up to you. You want to be kind of checking your bankroll every so often, but go 18 each here, and then we're laying, what is it, 42? 42 gains 35, and we're rolling. 6. Easy 6. Get your kicks. With a 6, $21. Almost bet $18. So 21. There we go. It's pretty easy for dealers to deal as well. Might look at you funny for laying against the 6-8, but go ahead and let them look at you funny. The $42 pays $35. There's 36 there, so I'm going to take $1 away. And we are coming out again. Seven on the come out. That's a push. Fever 5. We're out on 5. 6-8. While we wait, and 6-7-8. That's a 6-7-8 strategy. This is the only way that I've been able to figure out that a 6-7-8 strategy actually works, is by laying to gain the previous loss, and then do it over and over and over again, and collect the 6s and 8s the whole time, the entire time. Okay, I encourage you to use it. You're not going to lose with it. Okay, have the proper bankroll, but you're not going to lose with it. There's a 6, there's an 8. Okay, so 50. So I'm happy to give it to you. Haven't really said too much to people I see trying to play this at the table, because again, it's kind of, I just get the sense that they're gonna not like it. I think it's too complex, but it works. So 54 pays 36. There's a 36. I could take the 36 away, pay 36 again, but I'm just gonna put it there, and not take anything out of the bank. We're coming out again. 5, Fever 5. 5 is alive. 6-8. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Got it right there. So 6-8, lay 54. 9, Pasadena. There's another 9. 9 is fine, fine like wine. There's a 10, hard 10, pair of stars. 7 out, push. You get rated for the 6 and 8 for what it's worth, but that's not the real reason you're playing this strategy. You're playing this strategy because of, to make money. So we're out on 5 again, so we're going to lay our 54 again. We're going to place 6 and 8 again. Ideally roll some 6s and 8s. There's another 9. There's a 10. 9s and 10s. There's a 9. 2 9s and a 10s last time too. There's an 8. Sweet. $21 winner on the 8. You have 10 ways to win here and 4 ways to lose for what it's worth. So 5 ways each on the 6 and 8, 4 ways to lose on the 5. you're not too worried about losing, but you do have that. 4, Little Joe. Rolled a 9 and a 4 there, and we did roll our 5. So per the usual, we write down $54, and that's what we're going to lay to gain next time. Okay, 6, easy 6. Lay 66 against the 6 to gain $55, which is one more than 54. People will tell me I talk too fast. I'm not trying to. I promise. I'm trying to slow it down and explain things. So hopefully I'm doing a better job. I want to of that. 66 gains 55, which again is one more than 54. We 7 out. So that's going to go away. We're going to pay 55. Okay. And we start back over again. A-la-di-da-di, everybody. Do it again. We haven't really had any like good runs, you know, like, you know, long runs on the 6 and the 8. Cool when you do. I make them hit twice, then I press them the 3rd time, make them hit again, then I press them the 4th time. It's the way I do it. So 50, let's see, $42. I'm gonna get some white chips. 5 white. And you're obviously laying your own 42. You just drop $36 and ask for the 6-8. There was a yo, there's a hard 10, 7 out. This is going to pay that, except $1. Next time I'll probably lay 48 instead of 42. Yeah, probably will, so I make a little bit of money there. So it seems to be pretty short right now. So this time I'm going to lay 48. So again, 6-8. 48 is going to pay me 40. There we go. 45, 6, 7, 8. 6. Easy 6. $21 winner on the 6. There's an 8. $21 winner on the 8. We lost our 48. So we write down 48, right? Make note of it. And this time we're going to lay to gain 48. That goes away. 7 on the come out. Those push. Ace deuce on the come out. Those push. We're out on the 8. 48 divided by 5 times 6 is 48 divided by 5 times 6. 57.6. So I'm going to lay 60. I'm thinking. Yeah, 50, yeah, 60 will pay 50, so that works. 5, fever 5. Ace deuce. Come on, 6, 8. 3. We're still rooting for the 8, don't get me wrong. There's another 3, because we know that it'll recover. Oh well. 50. These two go away. We're going to do this probably 4 more times, okay? And see where we are at the end. So 4 more 7 outs. We're going to establish a point. There's a 6. I'm going to get more chips. So trade out 5 a nickel for 5 chips. And then we have our 6, 8 here. Lay 48 this time. And we roll. 8. $21 winner on the 8. Super easy. $21 winner. There we go. 7. That's one of our 4. Okay. So that we're going to lose 36. We're going to gain 40. So I'm going to pay myself $4. Okay? $4, right? And then we just put these back on our rack for purposes of the video. But obviously the dealer would pay everything out and everything. So I'm just going to pay myself $4 there. So it's one of our 4. Here's a 6-8. Or here's a 9 rather. And if we lose a 9, we lose 4 or 5 points, we're not worried about it. If we lose 6 points, we're not worried. It comes back. So again, just follow the principle of focusing on what you laid the previous time, whatever it is. You'll be fine. 54. There's a 10. That's our second 7 out. So this pushes with this. I'm going to put everything back here. That's our second 7 out. Maybe I'll trade out one of my die. That was silly, I know, but like, maybe. I really want to roll long. Like basically I want to lose a bunch and then show you how it recovers and profits when it does. So otherwise you're just going to have to trust me on it. 5, fever, 5, 5's alive. Yo! Yo, 11. Phil, come get some. That's a yo. Ace deuce hanging loose. 8. 8 is great. $21 winner on the 8. Eight again. 8 to win. $21 winner. 8. Third time. I've seen 5 or 6 in a row. $21 winner. I'm going to go ahead and my preference is to press at this point to $36. Just full press. Yo. Yo again. Back to back. 6. $21 winner on the 6. It's a collect. Ace deuce. 4, Little Joe. 8, nice. $42 winner. 41, 2. Okay, $42 winner there. We are definitely pressing next time. Be a full press. Fever 5. 9. We lost $54. Write down $54. It's important that you write down every time you lose. 7 on the come out. Turn this into a pretty good little roll. There's another 9. $54 is what we want to gain. So 54 divided by 2 times 3 is $81. So you want to lay $81. 81 here. And we're still rolling. There's an 8. $42 winner on the 8. $42 winner, and we're going to press the whole darn thing. So make 78. Dadgum, 7 out. All right, so that goes away. You didn't have to press the whole thing. So 54, right? 54. And here we go. That was 3 7s. 3 7 outs. Going to trade 100 in for a black. Okay. So last 7 out, right? I'm going to do this one more time. 9. Pasadena. Now, if we get up to the 3rd level, we'll go ahead and work our way back down to the 1st level again. That was just the 2nd level bet there. So 954. It's our lay here. Now you can make the strategy pay you $36 before you reset again. So that's technically the 1st level. But it's up to you, your preferences. It's going to do well regardless. There's a 9. So 54 is what we write down. 54 is what we need to lay to gain the next time. 10, Tennessee. Laying to gain 54 says we're laying 108. Oh, that went away. Laying 108 here. Ha! There is a 10. Watch this. So 108 goes away. So 54 and now 108. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lay to gain 108. Ace deuce. That's a push. 6. Easy 6. We're going to lay to gain 108. 108 divided by 5 times 6 is 129.6. The closest bet to 129.6 is 132. Okay, so we're going to lay 132. 25, 31, 2. Okay. Fever 5. 5 again. 10, no, that's a 9. 7 out. That'll go away. 132 pays 110. Okay. So then you pay 110. We needed to make back, what, 108 there. So we achieved that. Now, this time we need to lay enough to gain 54. Coming out, 9. 54 divided by 2 times 3 is 81. 81. You get some more white chips. $18 each on 6 and 8. Okay, and we're rolling. 6. Easy 6. $21 winner on the 6. All right, 21. Do it. Ace is both places. Yo 11. Little Joe. Come on, 6-8. There is a 6. Sweet. $21 winner on the 6. Okay. So there we go. 6. $21 winner on the 6 that we're going to pop to 36. Okay. So take this up to 36. This comes down. Ace deuce. 10. TIN 10. Rim 10 10. 7 out. Goes away. We our 81 pays 54. Okay. And like I said, you could make the next one pay you 36 before you leave. If you want, we're going to count up, see where we are in our stack. We start with 12. Got and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5, 10, 11, 12. We haven't gained a lot. We've gained 50, 25, 50, 55, 60, 62. And you didn't take any or much risk because you had a plan, right? So you $62, spend less than an hour. I don't know. It's maybe it's been 40 minutes or something like this. But and you have the 6-8 working for you the whole time. Now, if you want to adjust this to make it even more profitable, before you reset, have the last one pay you $36. But honestly, like, you're gonna make money either way. So that's 30. What did I say? 60, whatever it was. 50, 60, $62 could easily be $150 or $200 just based on the time you play it. Start when you like, stop when you like. Follow this strategy again on the 6-8, divide by 5, multiply by 6 for whatever you want to gain on the lay. Divide by 5, multiply by 6, and lay accordingly. The 5-9, divide by 2, multiply by 3, and lay accordingly. The 4-10, you just multiply by 2. Now it can get, you can, lose 150 on your lay, and you need to lay to gain 150. But then after that, progressively, you just lay to gain the previous number that was lost, and you work your way back down. 6, 7, 8. If you like this video, it works, right? If you like this video, share it. Like the strategy, like the video, comment, subscribe, all that stuff helps YouTube be able to get this out more. So yeah, thank you for your time and for watching Dice Out.